Welcome back to the channel, brothers, and thank you all for joining me. As you can see, today's video is going to be another deck list loaf. So last night's live stream went pretty well, and I did build a deck for it. This is a Generation 3 deck during the stream. So today's video, I thought I would go ahead and go over that deck list for everyone who missed it. Now, this is an avian team, and I did build it with what I had. Honestly, I don't have enough brawler cards nor enough map cards to really make a good deck. So all this video is going to be is maybe some suggestions and then a potential team setup, at least how I see it. So starting things off, let's go ahead and move the sandwich. Shout out to the channel mascot. Of course, I do have two Butterclaw right now. I got the green one and the base red. Hopefully when all the other variants release, I can get them as well for the little stadium here. But starting off with the Bakugan you're going to use on the team. So just like the previous years, you are going to need 3 Bakugan. The rulings for now state that you have to have at least 1 rolling Bakugan on your team. So for me, I build my decks with 2 special attack Bakugan and 1 core. So the first special attack Bakugan I will be using is obviously the Street Brawl Pin G. This Bakugan is a beast for avian clans, and honestly, probably one of the best Bakugan we have released so far. So with its signature Bomb Zookas, Pin G has 800, 500, and 700 stat line, but if you have 2 avian clan on your Bakugan, that's going to give you an extra 400. And that's why Pin G is so powerful on avian teams, because that's going to be 1200 health, that's going to end up being 900 speed, and then that ends up being 1100 strength. So really high numbers, probably some of the highest right now, and yeah, just a really strong bird. This is almost an auto include for any avian team. I'll set that right there. The second special attack Bakugan I use on the team is one of my favorites, and that being the Galactic Special Attack Ventri. So just like with Pin G, you know, obviously great for avian teams with that buff. If you have 3 avian Bakugan, you do get plus 300 more. And Ventri already has a stat line, as you can all see, of 700, 200, and 700. So that does end up turning that into 1,000, 500, and 1,000 respectively. Again, really good numbers, at least in my opinion, and very strong. Excuse me. So the third Bakugan is actually going to be changed from what I decided on in stream, and that is actually the Black Ventri. So I was using the base white Ventri, but I did notice that the black version does get a buff for only having 2 black Bakugan on your team, so I thought it did synergize well with Ventri, and that is why I swapped them up. But 400 health, 100 speed, and 400 strength, but with that buff you're going to be looking at 600, 300, and 600. So not bad for a core Bakugan without a special attack ring. Honestly, pretty nice, and you know, it comboed off with Pin G, so I can't complain there. That is all 3 of our avian Bakugan, and I will get into them later on in the video. But first, we need a field. So here are some map gates that I found out last night on stream work very well with this team. The team is still the same as with the white Ventri. You want map cards that hit those health and strength zones. So you only want blue and red map gates. I know you only use 2, but I actually have 4 suggestions for everyone. We have the Wave 2 Aquist Clan or Aquatic Clan map. This is part D. That one works very well. Followed by the Wave 1 Avian Clan C map. Again, this one works very well also. And then the Wave 1 Insect map. This is part A. Again, we're just looking for map cards that only have blue and red zones. So then lastly, what I found is the Wave 2 Dragon map, and this is also a Part A piece. So A lot of A. I think we have, what, D, C, and then 2 A's. 1 wave 1, and I think the rest are from wave 2 from wave 1, and then 2 from wave 2. So that is pretty interesting. Now then, go ahead and lighten things up. Try to get better lighting. Sorry about that. During the live stream, it's a little harder to get the lighting right on my videos, so I kind of struggle afterwards setting up for regular content. But for those of you who do not know or have not seen it before, here is Galactic Ventri. I'll go ahead and introduce all of the Bakugan with a good rollout. And I knocked over a character card. Is that an auto win? I don't know, but Ventri is still spinning. By the way, shout out to this Brawl Zone arena. It is so much nicer than the others, in my opinion. But here is Galactic Ventri. This is the Galactic Bird on the team. Very nice mold. Absolutely love it. I don't want to spend too much time on the figures because that's not what this video is. But they're still really, really awesome. After that, obviously, we have the Pin G. And the Pin G really spins out, as you could all hear. That was pretty wild. Don't know if we're going to get a stand or not. Looks like Pin G's hung up in a corner. Oh, no. Will we bird up? We bird up. There we go. All right. The bird is the word. And Pin G made the stand. So here is Pin G. Also reviewed not only on my second live stream, but also made a quick little short review of this guy. Now he does come off, believe it or not. But the joint or the hinge is way too tight and I don't want to break it. But I have seen people be able to take off the little penguin. So that's neat. Also the avian clan on the chest. I just really like that. Really cool Bakugan. Really interesting mold. And the one rolling Bakugan on the team, we have this little core Ventri. Still awesome, but there's no way to spin it. So we're just going to do a little roll down the ramp. And there we go. How easy was that? Super simple. And here we have the core Ventri, which does have some manual tail wings at the bottom. There we go. Yeah, Black Ventri is really awesome. It's a shame we don't have a Diamond Ventri yet that is the core, because I think that would look absolutely beautiful. And I'm hoping we eventually do. The Diamond SA is really cool, but a Diamond Core Ventri would be beautiful. There we go. So that is the figures for the team all sorted out. Now, brawlers, again, if I can get the brightness right. That might be a little too bright, but I'll take that. Oh, there we go. Now I'm going to be talking about the brawler cards. So unfortunately, I'm coming at this topic a little sideways because I don't know the specific rulings for brawler cards. I know you have to include 6 of them in your deck build, and that's fine. But can you have duplicates, and what is the number of duplicates? The only reason I bring up those questions is because while deck building, I realized on stream that I didn't have enough brawler cards for pretty much any team, honestly. Like 0, Zilch, Zip. I don't have enough product yet. I don't have enough brawler cards to really deck build to the fullest extent. So again, I just have suggestions that would work well with the team. And then for this deck, I do have duplicates. So starting off, it is this copy of Mia, 100 health, 200 strength, and then if it's on an avian Bakugan, you get plus 300 to speed. Honestly, this brawler card is very important for the deck, and if you could run multiples, you should run multiples of this one, because all 3 of your avian Bakugan have a weak speed stat. Hence why you want your maps to be all blue and red. After that, we do have a Mia that boosts the blue strength slot, so 100 to health, 100 to speed, and if you play this on an avian Bakugan, you do get plus 400 strength. So just a card to kind of play if someone's out beating you, if their level is higher. After that, here we get into the duplicates. So I was saying about running 2 copies of Mia. Again, not sure if you can run duplicates, but just because of what I have on hand, I had to. So if you play this on a white Bakugan, you get plus 300 health, and then 100 speed, and then 200 to strength. So I was including this one because I had 2 white ventri on the team, being the galactic and the core one. But now I've switched it to 2 black, so this card doesn't hit as well as I would like it to. So you can miss on your Bakugan, right? If you play it on Pinji or Falcon, not good. But the last card helps out quite a bit in that regard. So 2 copies of Dan, 100 to health, 200 to strength. And then if you play this on a black Bakugan, you get plus 300 speed. So again, really boosting the weakest stat of the team, just like the Mia does. Just 1 for white and then 1 for black. I doubled up on those because, again, wasn't sure about the rulings. So yeah, for my 6, I've got 2 Dan, 2 Mia, which they're iffy. And then these 2 other copies of Mia, which honestly, if I can run 3 and like 2 and then maybe 1 and 1, I would, but I only had the 1 copy of this one. But yeah, so that's the brawler cards I've decided on. I really hope you can use duplicates just for synergy. I think that would work very well in regards to deck building for Spinmaster. But I'm not sure if they ever really put out anything officially yet. The one video they did put out was so vague in the rulings, we're all scrambling for answers. But brawlers, that's going to do it for this little mini deck review. A lot shorter than my G2 deck lists, but technically, this would be the first G3 deck list I have ever done. So I am happy about that. Here's another quick look at the team closing out. Oh yeah, looking really, really awesome, brawlers. Thank you all so much for tuning in. It's time for that good old YouTube plug. So if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel for more Bakugan deck lists, unboxings, hunts, reviews, live streams, you name it. This is your hub for anything and all things Bakugan, including monthly giveaways, right? Like, it gets better. So please subscribe. We are trying to hit 2,000 subs on the channel this year, and I need everyone's help to do it. Until next time, stay safe, drum up, Bakugan brawl, and throw the bread.